Well, today I am very privileged and honored to be sitting here with Scott Lane. We are at Citrix Synergy. It's just such a great synergy, our two companies together and what we've been able to do. And Scott, if you wouldn't mind just sharing a little bit about maybe how that came to be and maybe how you see the direction and some of the new innovations that are coming down the road for Workspace Hub.
Well, absolutely. I mean, one of the advantages of the Workspace Hub is the fact that it's based on an IoT device.
Right.
And when you start looking at that platform, there's so much you can do. And you know, I don't know, it was a couple of years ago, 3-4 years ago, some of our emerging products, you know, our research teams actually showed it to me, and I was so impressed by it, so I got on board really quickly. But if you think about the magic there, I mean, you've got a device, and Citrix, of course, for years has been known for any, that we can present virtual apps and desktops securely on any device, and that's because it's you know, a delivery mechanism that's been developed over decades. Okay, so that flexibility means the way that it's architected, we can split that display channel, and once I move it from my phone or my tablet or whatever I have, and then QR code or prox code in to the Workspace Hub, just put it right up on the screen.
Right. Well, tell me a little bit more about some of the things coming down the road and what we can look forward to.
Well, I think what you're going to see more and more of is more, shall we say, workspace clients that can cast. That's a big thing. Obviously, I would expect that we will do even more on the platform itself in partnership with Stratodesk, as you know, even the Pi-based platform itself will probably get stronger and more robust over time.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things we can do. But I think one of the things that makes this so attractive is that, one, it's low cost, and two, it's highly secure. And that's one of the things we talked about in a session that I was in, co-presented in today. I mean, I actually gave my device away to somebody, and the comment was, you were accessing something that might be confidential on that thing. I'm like, yeah, but there's nothing left there.
Not anymore.
Exactly. That's because it stays with the session.
Yes.
And you know, everybody who watches this knows that, you know, endpoints, computer hardware, something will happen to it.
Right. I think 95% of all breaches are at the endpoint, so absolutely.
Absolutely. And then you have the failure, right? So,
right.
And if we've got a production line in a factory or something like that that fails, well, I can have another one on the shelf, and how hard is it for me to tell, you know, John the machinist how to plug this thing in?
Right.
It works really well for that.
Ease of use is absolutely exceptional.
And it's amazing. If anybody hasn't tried it yet, they really should, because the first time that I actually launched a session on one, and of course this is way back before it was even a product,
right.
You know, it's kind of a circuit board sitting there with some firmware on it, and I'm thinking to myself, no way. There's no way that this is going to deliver me that performance. But I will tell you that recently, and I demo it a lot, I did a demo for a big retailer, and I was in their corporate office, hooked up to a local network, actually hooked up to a cellular network, and I'm accessing a virtual desktop with a 3D architectural rendering for a store, and just spinning the drawing around on the screen.
Wow.
Because if you think, then there's so much you can do. Not just a Workspace Hub to cast, not just an HDX client device. The fact that we can actually put, you know, different links to different portals in there. We can use them as message boards. I mean, again, because these are IoT devices, there's a lot that we can do there. And you know, who knows? Innovation, what customers want done, will likely drive that innovation to take us, you know, to the next level on this. And if you think about it, it's the best of both worlds. I mean, it's a concept that Citrix envisioned and had the innovation to create, and then the partnership with Stratodesk and the various hardware vendors allows us to take it to our customers, so that vision that we had a few years ago is now a reality.
Right, it's a reality. Well, very good. Thank you again for taking time to sit with me and chat with me. I appreciate it. We are just really thrilled to be at this event, and especially to talk to you.
Absolutely.
So thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
Right.